Hello, everyone.
Hello, good evening. Welcome back to Life and Blood Atlanta, a Vampire by Night Chronicle. Figured I would actually tell everybody what the thing is actually supposed to be.
It only took 10 games to do, or 11 games to do.
11, technically. To be fair, I'm an amateur. Anyway, like I said, welcome back. Tonight we are focusing on our most charismatic person that we have, arguably. However, she doesn't like to admit it. Cocia. But before we get to that point, I am Dengle, your storyteller. Joining me tonight, besides Cocia and Beth.
Hey, Cocia! It's my Beth!
Hi, I'm Feyla. Usually I play Tory. Tonight I will be playing Sara.
Hi, I'm Buttons. Last week you caught me playing Shiloh the Salubri. This week I will be playing an annoying waitress. What did we say her name was going to be?
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
And I'm Nenavar. I'll be playing Darnell the bouncer.
Yep. So yeah, this will be fun. So, like I said, last week we kind of went over Shiloh's entire happenings during the high stakes night. Let's put it that way. Mistakes were made. Just put it that way. And then Shiloh, on her part, mistakes were not really made. Mistakes happened, but they weren't made. Dennis is dead, to the best of everybody's knowledge. Some weird Tremere guy named Gregor has a bunch of people working for him that works for him. That's all the important stuff.
Sure.
So I'm gonna hop right into it because it should be a fun-filled night. We join our 3 available coterie members. Shiloh is currently MIA. Beth and Steven, you have acquired clothing for the evening. You have come back to have a final meet with Tory.
Look, I got him dressed. Doesn't he look fantastic? Just spin around, Steven. Come on.
No.
You look lovely, I guess.
Everybody gets their address assignments. And Beth, being the driver and the taxi cab, basically, of the bunch, she's got one of the nice GPSs in her car. She types in half the address, it comes up. And it comes up as a gentleman's club. Simply says the spot. Gentleman's club. She has taken people there multiple times. She knows that it's seedy at best. But prior to that, I am sure she takes Steven to his particular location, which is a bit west of the city. So it's going to take Beth a bit to get to hers. And then, what is Tory going to be doing as far as transportation to her meetup?
Hers is a bit far away, isn't it?
You were given the address. I assume that Beth puts in said address as well.
Of course.
The address comes up as Enos Medical Company headquarters. It is about 30 minutes south of the city.
Is that car available that I used last time, Beth?
The yellow one's still in the garage. I need to swing by the garage anyways, so.
I hate the color.
I do too. I'm planning on painting it. I just haven't gotten that far with all the shit that's been going down.
Promise me it'll be less than this. And points to the current car.
Yeah. This was to appease Johnny. So, you know.
I don't get why, but sure.
Because it was fun.
Yeah.
The car in question that Tory is going to be driving is a banana yellow WRX with bright blue rims.
Oh Lord.
It is the definition of crappy racer.
I'm so tempted to see if I can just use Dante's motorcycle or something. Oh my goodness, I hate this so much.
As far as Beth,
would Cameron have one?
he would not have one that he's willing to lend.
Fair. That's fair.
And yeah, he's got like a crappy beater Camry.
This is almost more tempting. That's fine. I'll just take the stupid yellow car.
Okay. And as far as Beth is concerned, Beth, we have hinted at exactly what she's got. She's got a Charger, it's the 4-door sedan. Hellcat, which is the super strong, fast one. I believe it's got what color?
It is a navy blue, and it now has neon green and pink ghost flames up the side. And let's be honest, probably also has a pearlescent, top coat.
Yeah, so Beth is extremely noticeable between exhaust and paint. It's fine. As is Tory currently. So Beth, you drop Steven off, and the place that you drop Steven off is you would, if you were to drop somebody off there during the day, you would be willing to say that it might be like a botanical garden. It's definitely a garden of some sort. It might be a private thing. However, there's like valet out front, and everybody's in suits and ties and like bow ties, and the whole thing. So Steven fits right in. And as Steven walks up, the bouncer says something to him that you don't stick around to hear. Tory has already departed, and I'm sure grumbling the entire way.
Yes.
And Beth, you make your way all the way across the city, northwest of even Johnny's territory at this point. You're pushing more into like Marietta, Georgia, rather than Atlanta. And you pull up to what pull into the parking lot, you shut the car off, you lock it because you're like, not tonight. And you walk up to the front. You are immediately greeted with kind of a grumbly old guy. Just kind of looks at you and is like, yeah, what you here for?
Well, I have a meeting inside with a gentleman caller.
You one of the new girls, or you for the Joey dude?
Joey.
Okay. Go ahead and go in, get yourself a drink, whatever. Just don't cause any problems.
Aye, aye.
Then he kind of like grabs your arm and like tries to stamp your hand, if you'll let him.
I'll go to pull away at first, then whenever I realize it's just him, to let him.
All right. And stamps your hand. You kind of look at it, and it's just like this little martini glass. You walk inside, and if you didn't already like couldn't smell, you wouldn't be able to smell a whole lot in here. The taste of perfume is just awful. Yeah, it's that thick. There are quite a few patrons in here, most of which are noticeably drunk. There's a couple that aren't. But it's not the busiest night in the world. What do you do?
I scan the floor for this Joey.
Okay. Give me a wits and investigation, please. Also,
Sure.
have we already covered your rouse check?
No. Would you like me to do that first, sir?
Yes, please.
Success.
Okay,
So I
so you
should be
don't
at
get
2
any
hunger.
Correct.
I'm sorry, you said wits and awareness?
Wits and investigation.
Oh, and investigation. Wow, I heard that so wrong.
It's all good.
2 and
Might have said it wrong.
2. I doubt you did. Probably me. That is all fails in one skull, which is a bestial fail, I believe.
Yes, that would be. So that's a great start. Anyway, you are 100% sure that this guy is not currently out on the floor. It makes you a bit angry, frankly, because like you're supposed to be here, you're supposed to meet him. So you're kind of free to do as you see fit.
Beth will strut around the floor for a bit, trying to just kind of burn off some energy and anger. And by the way, Beth looks freaking fantastic tonight. She has Louis Vuitton, like slingback shoes, a tight like honey couture dress. Currently wearing a very long black wig with like blunt bangs. Kinda strut.
Okay. As you're kind of trying to blow off some of that steam, a couple people kind of approach you, and they're gentlemen. One's wearing just like a vest and a collared shirt and this little short, like, if it was a long sleeve white shirt, it would make sense, but it's one of those like t-shirt ones. It was like, you're with Tory, right?
Yes,
All right, come with us.
sure. Can I like check them out? Do a once over?
As far as what exactly are you looking for?
Are they human? Are they kindred? Like, do I recognize them in any way, shape, or form?
Go ahead and give me. Damn you. Go ahead and give me a wits and awareness for this one.
Okay. That is... One more dice. Okay. Oh, that's a lot better. That is 4 successes, good sir.
Okay. These two seem to be human. They don't seem to be overly modified either, if that makes any sense.
Right, yeah.
So they kind of lead you to the back underneath a VIP sign that is not currently lit. Though it would make sense if it would be, but whatever. It's a crappy little club. Nobody cares. They kind of lead you back to this room, and it's covered in just red velvet. It's gaudy. It's awful. It smells a bit like old, like champagne. Currently nobody in there though. Yeah, just wait here and we'll be right with you.
Okay.
Joey's just taking a couple, doing a little bit of business. No big deal.
Of course. And Beth will sit down and cross her legs.
Okay. You take a seat, and you're sitting there. You're waiting 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, for 15 minutes. And at this point, your anger is starting to kind of tick up and tick up and tick up, until it gets to the point where like you go to like get up and about the time you stand up, little short guy. He's got pretty tan skin, especially for what you would expect to see a kindred with. And he's got like the jacket and the white shirt and a little bow tie on. And he's like, you Tory? Who are you?
I'm Tory's associate. I'm Beth. Beth Marks, and she'll put out her hand for a handshake.
He just kind of like stares at your hand. He's like, "Where's Tory?"
She regrettably could not come, so she sent me in her stead.
Oh, okay. You said your name's Beth?
Yes.
And he takes a phone out of his breast pocket and kind of starts flipping through. And, oh, okay. Yeah, take a seat. I'll be right with you. And he kind of sits down and he starts playing with his phone a little bit.
Beth starts tapping her fingers.
And after about a minute, all right. So plain and simple, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, figure out why you think we're here, and then you can, we can clear up the misconceptions. Why do you think that we are here, and why do you think you're here?
Oh, well, we are here to have a nice little chat.
Well, you're not wrong there. You are muted.
Of course I am, because I don't know how things work. I said, honestly, Cocia can't remember why she's here.
Yeah, no. Definitely for the nice little chat. However, the reason why I'm here is you do business with one of my former associates. And you also do business with my nephew.
Okay.
Correct?
It is very, very possible. We do business with a lot of people.
Yeah. Emporo, you know him? Little goth-looking dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever he calls himself nowadays. He's been snubbing me, and I just need to know a location. If you can give me that location, we'd be half of our meeting would be done here.
Well, sir, I would definitely tell you if I knew, but he just had to move, so I don't know where he's at currently.
Okay. Where was he? Let's start there. We'll figure it out.
Some cemetery on the other side of town, or well, not town because we're basically in Georgia now, in Atlanta.
Okay, is that the one that I heard somebody got killed over there the other night? La Sombra and some other person.
I've heard that rumor too, but I don't know if that's the one Amp was staying at or not.
Okay. Well, good to know. So we'll get back to that one. And then my associate, Dante Wright, it's a gangrel.
Yes, tattoo artist.
Sure, if that's what he's doing now. Last I knew, he was a petty thief, so. You know where I can find him?
Probably his tattoo shop.
What's the name of that one?
I'm sure Beth would remember. Cocia is awful with names, as we all know. I'm also not helping Dante at all in this situation.
So here's the biggest question: would Beth actually tell him the right shop name?
That's a great question. Honestly, probably, because he said something about having the ground consecrated, so people couldn't bother him anyways. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. So he just kind of takes a look at you and...
The dice say yes, I tell the truth.
He takes a look at you and he's like, all right, I'm going to send somebody over there right now. We're going to have to talk with him. That's the easy part. The hard part that we're going to have is if you don't know where Amp is, you don't know where my nephew is, I'm going to have you do two things for me. You're going to find out where he is, and you're going to bring him back here. Okay?
I mean, I could try.
So I have a feeling that we're going to find out where he is very soon. Let's put it that way. The owner of the club here has already started doing some electronics, whatever the hell it is, to figure out where he is. Apparently he's hired somebody from, like, I don't know, Virginia or something.
Dangle's real life drags him away.
Yeah, my wife is being annoying. Sorry.
It's all good.
So hang out with me for about 15 minutes and we'll figure out where my nephew is. Since we're going to be here for a minute, tell me a little bit about you. Since, I mean, I know a little bit about Tory, apparently, Gangrel too, and I don't know. I stopped listening after Gangrel. Them and Brujas, they don't really have a whole lot from me.
Oh, well, then I guess I don't have a whole lot for you. I'm sorry.
Jesus, another one?
I'm a Bruja.
So I gotta deal with at least two of those assholes tonight. Got it.
I aim to please.
Oh, well, unfortunately, I'm long past that stage. Pleasing me is a little bit harder than, normal. There's a reason why I'm not out front. I'm back here. And at this point, there's a knock on the door. And Beth, make me an intelligence and resolve, please.
Yeah, this is gonna go great. Remove those. That is 2 successes.
That is enough. You recognize the person at the door. They also recognize you, and the guy's like, shit. How the hell did you make it back to me?
Yes. Wonderful luck, obviously. How are you, my darling name?
I'd be doing better if you weren't here. There's a reason why I kicked your ass to the curb.
Yeah, well, life's a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not the only thing. Also thought it would kill you, but can't get that lucky, can I?
Nope.
He walks over to the Giovanni, and he shoves a piece of paper in his face. All right, there's what you were looking for. And kind of looks at Beth and was like, yeah, I won't be back until she's gone. I'll send in one of the servers. If either you are hungry, at least I can do that for you.
I'm fine, thank you, though.
Yeah. And he just kind of turns around and gives Beth another dirty look and walks out. You can hear him yell down the hallway like, Cheryl! Get them what they want!
I'm coming on my own good time, and you well know it.
Yeah, I don't pay you anyway. It's fine. And the Giovanni turns back to Beth and he's like, well, good news. Little idiot's not too far away. He's only about 10 minutes down the road. Or at least that's what his phone says. You and him had history, I take it.
Nate? Yeah. History. He's my sire.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and he kind of strokes his chin a little bit, and he's like, about that. How long have you known him?
Let's see. I met him in the early 80s whenever I was a little party girl. In 82, he killed me and thought that a little blood would make me a ghoul. Surprise! I was too far gone.
Yeah, he's not that smart.
Yeah. And then I didn't want to party anymore, so he came to herb hoping I would die. And surprise! I'm here.
Yeah. He's a pain in our ass.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Yeah. Problem is, he owns 7 of these sons of bitches around the entirety of, the southeast. You good with business?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I'm decent with business.
Go get my nephew. Bring him back here no matter what it takes. Should be able to stake him if you need to. And he hands you 3 metal stakes.
Okay.
If you need to use them, use them. We'll pay for your car if that's what you need. I'll see you in about half an hour.
Sure, I will try my best. Why exactly do you want him back? Can I ask that since I'm going through the trouble?
You didn't hold up his end of the bargain. We're not going to kill him. We're just going to, punish him the way we punish people. You can't really kill what's dead.
Yeah. What was
You can,
the bargain?
however-
I'm nosy.
Well, that's a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. So,
True, I don't.
go run the bases.
Aye, Captain.
You get this done quick, I might actually have like a present for you when you get back.
I love presents. Alright, I'm gonna try to piss off Nate one more time before I leave. I'll be back.
Yeah, take your time. Doesn't come back in a half hour. I'll wait for you for 2. Let's put it that way. Otherwise, we'll find you and, break your legs too.
Delightful. Broken legs are always fun.
Yeah, they'll heal.
And I can't.
Heal.
Broken legs, I can't pull off this dress.
Oh, it's fine. Well, I'm sure you could probably fix it. Ladies are good at fixing clothes and stuff.
Right.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah. Not completely untrue. My mother was good at that kind of stuff. Alright. See you later, Joey. And,
Yeah.
Beth will go purposely try to walk past Nate, just piss him off one more time, and then go back to her car.
You see Nate talking to one of the bouncers. Probably the lead bouncer, if you had to guess. He's the biggest guy in there. Now, Daryl, told you. I gave you the picture of that one lady, right? Told you don't let her in here. And somebody let her in here. What the hell is going on, man?
Well, you asked Daryl, not Darnell, so I figured why.
Oh, whatever.
Bother.
Whatever. Daryl, Darnell. Whatever your name is, I don't really care. I pay you to do a job. I don't pay you to have me remember your name.
And I don't really care about doing my job right.
Okay.
Ha!
Okay.
That's
Screw you,
kind of like
Cheryl.
when you called me Charlotte last week, and you know it.
Yeah, sure, whatever. And turns to the bar and is like, Sara. Sir, is it Sara? What's your name again?
I don't know, you tell me.
I'm gonna call you Sam.
That's the wrong one. You fired Sam last week.
As Beth is walking out the door. You look at the address, and it's just a storage facility. So what would Beth like to do?
Does Beth have Amp's number? I don't think she does.
No, she does not. The only one that I believe has it is Tory.
And Tori's busy, so we're not gonna bother her. We're all busy. Yeah, Beth is just gonna get in the car and drive to the address, mumbling under her breath the whole time. Shit. Bad, this is bad, this is bad.
Okay. So you approach, and it is the gates are wide open. Lights are on. What would you like to do at this point?
I'll go knock on the door.
Like the gates are open, lights are on.
Yep, just going straight up to the door. Knock, knock, knock.
Okay. There's nobody in the office, seemingly.
Start poking around.
You make your way out back. Give me a wits and awareness, please.
Sure, I would love to. So much. I would love to. If I had a brain and knew what I was rolling. Okay, what's an awareness? Need one more dice. I'm rolling great, guys. I'm rolling so great. So one success and another bestial fail.
Okay. So you poke around and you don't hear anything outright. You kind of go up and down a couple rows and you're like, this is dumb. Because like you can't hear anything, you can't see anything. How would you like to go about your search?
I just had a stupid thought, but I don't want to do that. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, so Beth will just continue to go up and down and be like, I just need to talk to you if you can hear me out.
How loud are you being? Just out of curiosity.
Preferably not super loud.
Okay. Oh, this is a good dice pool for me. Good enough. From like 3 aisles over, you just heard Beth?
Oh, thank God I found you.
You hear the door roll up. Yeah, come over. I'm at 947.
Beth struts over to 947. Well, that's not what you said. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yep, to that number.
You come over and Amp is currently in like gym shorts and a white t-shirt. He's got everything plugged up. He's playing an Xbox. He's like, oh hey,
Very comfortable.
what are you doing here?
Your uncle sent me to find you. He's really mad.
How did you know I was here?
He knew you were here.
Shit.
Yeah,
And you see him like pick up his phone and just throw it against the wall. He's like, no, he doesn't. Are you gonna make me go?
I'm supposed to go. I would rather not.
You can kind of see him thinking for a second, and he runs over to a tote and he starts rummaging through things. You see things go flying out. He pulls out a small knife, and you can see him pull out an AirTag. And he's like, you don't drink our kind, right?
No.
Okay, cool. And he kind of like stabs his hip and like places the AirTag underneath it. And he's like, okay. And he hands you another phone. He's like, this one can find me.
Hey?
Just all you gotta do, and he kind of like steps you through the steps. He's like, once, like, give it like 24 hours. And then just go here, touch this, touch that, and then this one right here. Then you can see like 7 devices. He's like, this one right here. He's like, this one right here. Just tap on that, and that's going to be me. That's this one. He kind of points to his hip.
Okay.
If he knows I'm here and he's already sent you, then if you don't come back with me, he's going to do to you what he's going to do to me, and that's not going to be a good thing. Just trust me.
Yeah, he said he was going to break my legs, which is a shame. I look really hot tonight. And broken legs is going to ruin the whole effect.
Yeah, something tells me he's going to do more than that.
Probably. You know, he was maybe hopefully being nice with just breaking my legs. I don't know.
This is not a good. How long do we have?
He said I needed to return to him in 30 minutes. So it looks like I have less than 15 minutes to get back to him.
Okay, cool. So I can finish my match.
You do you.
I mean, at this point, what's making him wait another 5 minutes, right?
Sure.
And he runs back over and he starts playing his little video game. He's like, so I'm kind of surprised that y'all actually like joined. Well, not joined. Met him.
Oh, he said Tory a summon. Tory couldn't go though, so I get to go.
Yeah. Yeah, so I apologize for bringing all of you into this. I had hoped that I could just kind of disappear. That didn't happen.
To disappear.
And you can kind of see him, whatever's going on the TV, because I assume that Beth doesn't really keep up with video games.
Probably not, no. That's definitely not Pac-Man.
Yeah. You just see like the entire screen go red. And he's like, shit! And he like turns the console off, turns the TV off, and he's like, so this storage unit is paid for the next like 12 months. Make sure nobody grabs my shit.
I will take it back to my place.
No, it's fine. I can stay here. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay. Hinge locks or something.
And he padlock on it, and he's like, so to kind of give you a rundown of what I was supposed to do, I was supposed to come in here, find out where Dante is, tell them how to get to Dante, and like get him back up to New York. Obviously, I didn't do that.
Well, I may have inadvertently done that because I wasn't really paying attention. I was really angry because he wasn't out where I thought he would be. And then I had to wait for him for like 20 minutes. Keep waiting.
Yeah, so there was a part 2 to that. Part 2 was to just cause anarchy amongst the anarchs and make everybody fight each other, and then like the cam could come in and just, it's ours now, with no big problem. Does he know your name, like your actual name?
Nope. Not as far as I know.
Okay. Does he know anything about you besides, you know?
Oh, yeah. He's in league with my freaking sire.
Oh, that's not good.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. And he kind of sits down for a second. He's like, so kind of. Do you have anybody at your haven right now? Because you run the auto shop, right?
Yeah. The double Georges are probably there.
Okay. Give them a call. Tell them to close the shop and run.
Will do.
Does Beth almost like immediately do that?
Yeah, she'll send out texts to Gramps and Georgie.
The Thin Blood texted back. He's like, yeah, I left like 15 minutes ago. Gramps said something about he was getting hungry, so I ran down to the corner store. Looks like he left, though. I don't know what happened.
Thanks, Georgie.
Yeah, no problem. You heard from him?
No.
I'm sure he's fine. He seemed like he was capable.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hear from him, let him know that I picked him up some chips and a drink. If he wants me to like keep them for him, cool. If not, I'll eat them.
All right. Thanks, Georgie.
Yep. We were working on the front end, by the way. If you're curious, he was helping me like get it aligned properly. Something
I
about
used to enjoy that.
Triangulation and I don't know, tie rod distances. I don't know.
Great.
And with that, Amp's kind of sitting there. It's like, so everything's good or no?
Gramps is missing. He's my ghoul. So, I don't know. He's
That's
a
fun.
newer ghoul. I don't have a very strong bond with him just yet. Been trying to like slowly increase that as I can. So, yeah.
Well, that's okay. We should probably head back then.
Yep.
Um, So, hop in the car and make small talk on the way back. They go to stop Amp on the way in because I mean he's white t-shirt, basketball shorts, and like flip flops.
No, he's with me. Shoo shoo.
And he's just like, yeah, I'm a Giovanni. And he just kind of smiles, and the door person's like, oh, is she too?
I might be.
She's not part of the family, but sort of. And he's just like, oh, sorry. Go in. You don't even have to stop next time. And you go in, and Nate is currently arguing with the bartender that her name's not actually Sam.
I have my name tag right here. My name is Sara.
That's not what your W-2 said, though, I thought. Or wait, no, didn't we fire Sam last week?
Sam is gone.
Yeah, she was the old one that liked to dye her hair purple.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's
No, you're not.
so much going on. Yeah, you're right, I'm not. Get back to
Should've
work.
just ran with it. He never apologizes.
Damn straight he never
He's gonna do it again before the night's done.
You know, Nate, you really do catch more flies with honey than vinegar.
Yeah, I catch plenty of flies with vinegar, though, so. And he kind of just gestures toward Beth. Case in point.
Oh, bless your heart, honey. I
Yeah,
like
there's
you. What's
another
your
one.
name? What's your name, dear?
Me? I'm Beth.
I'm Miss Cynthia. You need anything, you just let me know, dear.
Thank you.
I thought your name was Cheryl.
Beth
Well,
makes her way
according
back.
to him, it's not. Not tonight, at least.
I want to be Amy tonight.
I mean,
Beth makes her way back. And at this point, Joey is sitting on one of the couches. He's taken off his jacket. He's changed into a white A-shirt, tank top, commonly known as a quote-unquote wife beater in the South. He has changed from his nice shoes to beat up old Nike skateboarding shoes. And you can see that there are 3 instruments laid out on the couch next to him. He's like, "Oh, Beth, you brought the little shithead back."
And I see you're getting comfortable.
Yeah. And at this point, he's taking off his watch. And he's like, yeah, I am. And you didn't even have to stake him. Look at that.
You know, womanly wiles go a long way until we get amped.
And he kind of looks at Beth and he's like, yeah, something like that. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't want to do all this crap because I didn't want to be in the middle of politics. At this point, I'm in the middle of politics, and I'm still not going to do it. So go ahead and do what you're going to do. As long as it's not lighting me on fire, I'm probably just going to let you. Because, I mean, you know, the whole you're older than I am by a lot. And Joey just kind of looks at him and is like, yeah. Actually, as a matter of fact, I've got a better idea. You go sit down. You too, Beth. We're going to have a little bit of talk. You're going to defend him like we're in court, and, well, sort of. Not necessarily, because court's for losers. We avoid court, because we just pay off the damn DA. You're going to defend him as to why I shouldn't break his legs and his arms and remove a hand at this point. And Amp, you're going to sit there like the young little whatever the hell you are. Okay? He just kind of nods. Yep, sure. Mm-hmm. So Joey kind of turns to Beth and he's like, so, you tell me why we should spare all this punishment for him.
Oh god, no pressure on me. Holy fuck. Okay, well, you know where Dante is now, so everything worked out in the end.
Yeah, not necessarily everything, but we're working on the second part. And knowing where Dante is doesn't necessarily fix the other problem. Getting him back to us, which at this point he might be more of a problem to do that with than anything. So I'm thinking of a repayment plan for him. Might be a deferred repayment though. But what has he done for all of you? What makes him valuable to you to make sure that he stays in one piece?
Well, he's done a few things for us, haven't you, Amp?
I helped you with that thing the other night.
Yes, that's true.
I've introduced you to some people with my contacts.
Yes, your own personal contacts.
I'll let you know he was coming.
You did.
I don't cause problems for you. That's the main thing.
You do not cause problems.
Yeah, see, I don't cause problems, and Joey at this point is like, shut up.
You also did fight Tory becoming Baron.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's brand new, isn't she?
She is.
Yeah.
The Baron, but at least.
Yeah. And
Technical difficulties, please hold with us for a moment. Have a cat in your face.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We good? Keep going.
We no longer have the overlay, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Apologize. Technical difficulties.
I hope you all enjoyed my cat jumping over the camera.
So, audio only for a short period of time.
No. I went back to the full page screen. There's just no overlay.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
So just nothing fancy.
Yeah. No fanciness. So, it doesn't cause problems for all you. Does cause problems for us. We don't like problems. So, I've got a proposition for you, and this is 100% on you. You can choose to say no, and then we can make some other things happen. If we're going to allow this problem to stay, and allow Dante to stay, which is another completely different problem, you've got one of two choices. Choice number one, you said you're okay with business, right?
Yeah. I run a garage currently.
Okay. Well, this place is kind of like a garage. You want to take over this one?
I can if you want me to.
You're gonna need to do something.
Nate, which would make me so happy.
Oh, that's the thing. Nate would have to be removed.
Even better.
But you're gonna have to get your hands dirty for that one. Is that something that you're willing to do?
I suppose.
Okay. However, you're gonna have to do it in a grand display of, Bruhanness.
So good thing I didn't bring my gun, and all I got are in hand.
Something like that. Your other option is, you said something about a garage, right?
Yeah.
Who's the old guy that works there?
You mean Gramps?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's
George?
he to you?
Really, nothing. I was just, I don't know, drawn to him. So I ghouled him.
Oh, he's your ghoul.
Yeah.
That's neat. So your options are take care of Nate, run this place for us, act like a money laundering business for us. That's option number one. Option number two is we take your ghoul. So you give us something that you had, and then you play informant down here. If you launder our money, we're not going to ask you for questions.
Right. So, am I correct in assuming this is drug money?
Not drugs, but illegal matters, yeah.
Less I know about this, probably the better. Ah, God. Can I actually, kill him? Great question.
Yeah, like I said, we're going to lock the front doors. We'll bring him up on stage saying that we got this big thing for him, and then you can do your thing. Sounds like a great idea to me.
Well,
And
either way, it's a win for you.
oh yeah, no, he's a giant pain in the ass. Maybe you'll actually treat the workers a little bit better.
At least know their names, even if I, change them a little. Cheryl. Sara's still Sara. Darnell. Those are the only names I heard. Daryl or something. Whatever.
Yeah, and then just all the dances and stuff like that. Oh, hey. There's a chair. And he kind of motions to his left, and he's like, yeah, and see, these apparati. These weapons of not-so-mass destruction. Completely up to you to use. And you kind of look, like, actually take a look now. And there is a baseball bat. Like an old Louisville Slugger. There's a crowbar. And then the last one, there is... It honestly just kind of looks like a big hunk of metal. Not rebar, because it's too thick to be rebar, but it's pretty thick. It looks heavy.
Oh god, I'm gonna get Beth killed. This is gonna be great. Okay, let's do this.
So, pick your poison. Will, actually, as a matter of fact, he dials somebody on the phone. Yeah, boss. Yeah, you can let the old guy go. We've gotten cooperation. Apologize to him, give him $20, and tell him to be on his way.
Get him something to eat. He was hungry. Please. Thank you.
Who's that? Just some broad. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And he hangs up. So, Beth.
Yes.
If we're going to be working together, I need to know your real name. Not your mask, not your name now, not your name 20 years ago. Your real name. And I promise you we'll make it worth your while. We'll still be doing dealings with the cam up in New York, but that's just because it's mutual beneficial. Nothing comes through there without their okay. Down here, we got a little more say to be a little bit more morally ambiguous.
Right. Delightful. Well, I've always gone by Beth, but it's not my real name. Really need to know it. Kind of embarrassing.
No, it's fine. My name's
No,
not
it's fine.
really
I don't need
Joey.
to tell you.
My name's not really Joey.
Well, yeah, it's probably like Joseph or something.
No. I'm 300 years old. I've changed it a couple times.
True. Yes.
It's just people calling me Franny nowadays because, Francesco. There's a problem there.
Yeah, that name did not age well, did it?
Oh, no, it aged well, just not in America.
Yeah, alright, I'll give you that. I mean, there's Francis, but that's kind of honestly a unisex name. And Beth is just kind of rambling. You really want to know?
I mean, worst case scenario, it's like, I don't know, Sue or something. I'm sure you'll be fine.
No, it's not Sue. I am Betty. Family name. Betty Markson.
Okay, it's not that bad. Come on now. I mean, I was expecting, like, I think I saw somebody in the news not too long ago out in California that named their kid, like, AEX12 or something.
Yeah, I don't get the whole naming program going on nowadays.
Yeah.
There's like Apple. How's Apple a name? Like fruit. Phone.
I guess I could see Apple. But, like, Spike. Who the hell names that kid Spike?
Somebody is that's Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Or that's a dog's name. But whatever.
Yeah, dog.
No, Betty's not that bad. I might actually, like, call you Betty White, you know.
Oh, that's such a compliment.
Yeah. Just figured it'd be easier for me to remember, and then we wouldn't necessarily have to, like, noticeably know each other.
Hmm. Alright, well, here's hoping I don't die.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. Give me about 10 minutes. Amp, if I ever see you again, I'm gonna rip your damn head off. You understand? And you just, yeah, I'm never going back up north, so I like it down here. Good.
Winters are so much milder down here.
And he kind of walks out, and you can hear him getting his clothes back on. You hear him, like, slip it into his shoes, and he's like, all right. And he walks out front, and you just hear him, Nate, where are you? We got a celebration going on that I need you up here for. And Nate, yeah, just give me a second, I'll be right up. Music
Fuck
dies
you,
down.
Nate!
Yeah, screw you too, Sam. And those out in the main room, you can kind of see Nate kind of begrudgingly, like, stomp up on stage. The people working at the time, kind of up in arms because, well, it's cutting into their money, but whatever. And Joey at this point kind of turns to everybody and is like, so, for those of you that don't know who I am, good. Darnell,
Yeah, boss.
go ahead and lock the door.
Okay.
Sara, Cheryl, get your wait staff and kind of go back in the VIP room for me.
Sure thing, handsome.
Hey!
Tell my boys to come on out too, and the other guest, because everybody here, we've got a family reunion going on. Feel like everybody should know. Nate's just fuming mad at this point. He's like, I swear to God, I will fire every single one of these sons of bitches. You ain't gonna have any money to launder through here.
Like we had any money before.
Yeah,
Now
we
shut
can
up and
watch
do what he
this.
says. Oh, I know, it's so tempting, but...
It's fine. We've got a two-way mirror over there. Just go in the first room, not the second one.
Sure thing.
Yeah, just don't need you close proximity. So all the wait staff goes in the back. All of the Giovanni staff comes out front. And Beth, you're kind of standing there waiting for your cue, as it were. It's like, Nate, so let's bring out your kid. And it's, Betty White, if you would please come on out. Not her actual name, that's just what we've taken to call on her because she's fairly nice.
Beth will walk out.
which thing did she take, if she took anything?
She's actually better with her bare hands than a weapon, so just herself.
Okay. And Joey kind of steps off to the side and is like, "Come up here and give your dad a big hug."
Before I go up, can I do rapid reflexes, please?
That is actually a passive thing, and it's always up.
Oh, it is passive? I thought I had to activate it. Cool. Awesome.
No.
Lovely. Yes, I will come up and give Nate a darling hug.
Nate will actively resist you trying to give him a hug.
Okay. Let's grapple. Get on.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity roll for this particular one.
Three successes.
After some doing, Beth, you kind of grab him by the shirt and kind of pull him in tight. Are you actively trying to do any damage?
Oh, yeah.
Yet? Oh, you are? So you kind of dig your... Okay.
We're going for it straight off the bat.
Okay. He kind of cries out, so you son of a... And he goes to push you off. I'm sure this will go well. Go ahead and give me a strength and brawl at this point. Oh, well, that's good.
All successes. That is 5.
Okay. I got 4. So yeah. He goes to shove you off and spins, but he does manage to spin, but you don't let him go. And he's actively trying to drag you across the floor toward Joey.
Oh, are we having a dance now?
He's like, "Get the hell off me, I swear to God."
I can't save you now, honey.
Go ahead, and what would Beth like to do at this point?
Slam him down to the ground.
Okay, go ahead and another strength and brawl, please.
Oops, sorry, not as good. Only 3 successes that time.
3?
Mm-hmm.
You take him down to the ground. He basically falls flat on his face, and everybody at this point is just laughing at him. Joey kind of comes over and he's like, "Yeah, it would probably be better if you just stopped fighting. Let her do what she's gonna do." And Joey kind of looks at Beth and he's like, "You should, with the hole," and he kind of motions toward his mouth. It's like, that would probably make it a little bit faster, just saying.
Oh shit.
Get him, girl!
Yeah, from inside a locked sound room. And everybody in there is extremely confused at this point because all of the 15 people that were in there, plus the couple workers that are still there. What would Beth like to do?
I have no clue. Okay. You know what? She's gonna embrace her inner monster. Let's do this. This is gonna be so horrible. Oh god.
Okay. Let's start out with this. What is Beth currently at, as far as hunger is concerned? So 2 hunger. So, please give me a strength and brawl.
Not good. I'm going to spend a willpower to re-roll my 2 of them. Okay, that is 3.
Okay, so 3. So you do manage to bite onto his throat area. Will you actively drink anything?
Sure. Yep. Let's. This is such a bad idea.
Okay, so you jump down to 2, or to 1 hunger. Would she continue?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, go ahead and give me another one.
I muted myself. Good job. That is oh my god. I can't math right now. I'm just like staring and freaking out. That's a messy critical, and then 2 extra successes, so 4 total.
Okay, so you got 1 critical and then 2 regular.
Yes, I have the stars, and then the one with the fangs, and then 2 regular.
Okay, so that would be 6.
Oh, 6. Oh, I don't
Yep.
know how to math.
So Faye, what are the
Yep.
technical rules on this?
Oh man, I don't remember off the top of my head.
As per the book, you're supposed to strengthen brawl up to over their humanity, correct?
I can look it up real fast, but we had
that's what it
done. Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
for
done a special one.
Torpid.
You have a non-torpor one too.
Okay.
If you want, you do what you want.
I know it's okay.
You must immobilize the target. Roll strength and brawl ×3, trying to beat the target's blood potency. Failure lets the target go. If immobilized, go to torpor rules.
Okay.
Under
so
VTM related.
what do you believe his blood potency was?
2, 3. I don't know.
2. So if Beth would like to keep rolling to take more and more out of him, she absolutely can. However, she's already beaten that particular thing. So you've immobilized him. Would Beth actively try to diablerize him? Does Beth understand what that is, first and foremost?
I don't think she does. No. I don't think that was in her 101 lesson.
I'm sure a don't drink mother vampires was.
Probably.
Yeah.
But
So-
wait. I'm supposed to
It
make
was
this
at least it was at least mentioned in Shiloh's 101 because
Probably not.
Also, Dante has told her not to drink from other kindred.
he said it was frowned upon, not to not do it.
You do what you want. This is just what Beth has been told.
Would
No, she's supposed to make a show out of this. So if he is down, can I just rip off his head?
you can absolutely stop and just kind of like try to strength off his head.
Let's do that, please. I feel
Okay.
like that's probably more brouhaha, anger, rip off head.
Give me a strength and athletics.
Okay.
And just out of curiosity, would Beth want to rouse for this roll?
Why not?
Okay, go
I
ahead
get
and give me.
freer.
You do get hungrier.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just
Go ahead and,
strength and athletics.
yep, strength and athletics. Add 1 more dice because of blood potency.
Another messy critical, and then 1 regular success.
Okay. Would you like to reroll any of those black dice?
I would only be able to re-roll 1, so I don't know if that's really going to help.
Do it.
For giggles, why not?
Yeah, do it.
That's another still a fail.
Okay. So that's still 5, which is technically a critical success for something that he's already suffered quite a bit of damage in a key area for this particular role. So Beth, you kind of grab underneath his chin and kind of start pulling, and at this point, Messy Critical is fully taken form of that whole like violent anger, screw the man type ideology. And you just hear a pop, 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 and just a crack as your hands just let free. And you kind of, before you realize what's going on, you're basically just holding Nate's skull. And you've got a pile of ash behind you. The jaw falls off. The skull kind of caves in on itself. And Joey just kind of looks at you and is like, not quite what I was expecting. But that'll work.
It was a good show, though, right?
That'll work. And he kind of turns to the rest of his people and is like, yeah, you can do what you want with them. The whole masquerade thing. These two, they're off limits. They're not going to say anything, right? And the two women on stage kind of look at him like, yeah, no, we're not going to say anything, I promise. And you in the closet, you're not going to say nothing either, right?
Nope.
Talk about what?
Yeah. Beth, you come with me.
Beth follows, wipes off her mouth.
And you head on back to the office. As you do, you just hear yells and screams and get me out of here and oh god, what are they doing? And he kind of sits you down. And he's like, so this is yours now. Good news. Good news. You're gonna have a new building because this one's gonna be part of a tragic fire tonight.
That is just so awful.
Bad news, you got to figure out a business plan for this place. It doesn't have to be one of these. Doesn't have to be a bar. It doesn't have to be anything particularly. It just has to have cash flow in and cash flow out. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
It can be a bar. It can be a garage. It can be, hell, at this point, it can be a damn barber shop or a tattoo shop or a nail salon or whatever you want.
Okay.
You're gonna keep all the same staff. You're gonna keep all the staff that's here on staff. We're gonna pay them. They're still not gonna get paid a whole lot, but at least they're gonna get paid. And we're gonna figure out something to do with, the ones that want to talk. Good work out there. Maybe you've got a bit of enforcer for us later on down the road.
Great. Okay.
In the meantime, feel free to, explore. Depending on how hungry you are, I wouldn't go out front right now.
I'm about what I was whenever I came back in, so I'm fine. Could be better, could be worse.
Good. How you want to address your staff now is up to you. Got it?
Got it.
Have a good night. And he just kind of walks out the back door. You see him get into an unmarked black vehicle and drive off.
Okay.
What would Beth like to do?
So, Cheryl, Sara, and Darnell are the main 3 staff, correct?
Correct.
Okay. She would like to go see what their skills are, what they're good at.
Where are you doing this, just out of curiosity?
Preferably somewhere private, if at all possible.
Okay. So the initial VIP room.
Sounds like a lovely place to do this.
Okay. Amp at this point is like shaking in the corner. He's like, "What the hell happened?"
I told my sire.
Did you eat him, or did you like just kill him?
A little bit. Joey said that it would be faster, so I was just listening.
Okay.
But then I just ripped off his head, so,
What about them? And just kind of like waves to the people behind Beth. What?
Apparently-
That was wild.
This doesn't bother you at all?
It probably will tomorrow.
Oh, honey, we have been hoping for Nate's demise since that scumbag stepped in and started running this place.
Fuck Nate.
See, I can get behind them.
This is not the first murder I've seen.
Oh, okay.
You might want to warn Dante. I kind of blanked and didn't think to warn him, but the Giovanni are coming for him. They should leave him alone since I decided to do this, but they still might be after him. Just might want to let him know that I made a deal safe, but I would do it. But I have new staff members to get to know.
Oh, are you taking over?
Well, not this specific place, but yes, we're gonna rebuild.
Well, how about that?
Is the new job going to consist of punching people? Because that's pretty much all I'm good at.
We'll always need a bouncer.
Cool.
I makes a mean cocktail. Just saying.
Okay.
Oh, are we planning this now, or do you have business you need to finish off, hon?
No, I'm about to leave. I've got to call somebody though, so just I'll just do it on the way out.
Are you gonna be okay?
You're shaking like a leaf, sweetheart. You want something for the road?
I don't drink what you guys make.
Okay.
I've got a very
then.
I've got a very particular taste.
You might want to be careful walking out front.
Oh no, I'm going out the back. I can hear what's going up front, and I can smell it too, and I don't want anything to deal with it. That doesn't bother you, 3?
We worked for Nate.
For a little bit here.
I didn't know him personally.
You're lucky.
Yeah. So that happened. Have a good night, all of you. And he kind of walks out into the hallway and is like, "Oh, you got 4 more back here too." And he just kind of walks out the back door, and you can be like, "Yeah, Dante. I think you're safe now." Leaving Beth to do interviews.
Yes.
The 3 current ones, as stated, you have one that likes to punch people in the face. Former convict. Something about assault with a deadly weapon, but he got off on a technicality. And that's Cheryl. Not really. That's Darnell. Then you have Sara, the bartender. Mixes decent cocktail. Not the best in the world, but serviceable. Likes to make them strong, though. And then you have Cheryl. What is Cheryl's talents? Buttons?
Well, I was a waitress until Nate scared all the staff away, and then I had to pick up doubles for God knows how long. I've also done a little bit of the front of house stuff. What do y'all call it these days? Hostess.
Hostess?
Yeah. I've been at this a while.
I see. Okay, so it sounds like you all would still prefer to do more of a bar scene. Is that correct? With your skills?
What we're used to?
I mean, you put me behind a cash register, I'll be fine. Whatever you end up selling.
I garden in my spare time. What little there was.
And pretty much whatever you decide to do, you're probably going to need a security guard or a bouncer.
Always. Yeah, see, my small problem here is I don't drink. So, well, I mean, I guess that's really not a problem for the business. If you guys want to do a bar, we'll do a bar. That's fine. Maybe we'll make it a little bit make it a little bit higher class. You know, the better the booze, the more people will pay. Easier to launder money.
I don't know if you were supposed to hear that last bit, but whatever you decide, boss.
I didn't hear anything. We're real good at
You
that.
probably weren't supposed to see what we saw either, so pretty much we're in it deep now.
Like Nate hasn't done that already.
Maybe
Pretty
One
sure
of
that's
the
where Sam
stream-
went.
One of the people that were on the stage said, I never saw that. That's the first... What the hell happened out there? I mean, I'm not dumb enough to tell anybody, because hell no. But... Is that vampires?
Whatever it was personal.
We don't give a name to it. It's just the thing.
Either that or cannibals.
I'll
Part of
leave
me
it to
would
your
be-
imagination.
Part of me would make it feel better if it was cannibals.
Then that's what it was.
Sure. Anyway, you continue on with your interviews. A couple of the staff was like, yeah, I don't want to work here anymore. I do apologize. I won't say anything, I promise. You have my entirety of, like, my employment shit in the filing cabinets. You can absolutely find me.
Yeah. Above table, some of these people need to get their memories wiped, and Beth is gonna have to look into that.
I don't know, it's got to be a relatively recent thing to be able to do that.
Yeah. Some of these people might become ghouls. Beth is just crashing hard.
Yeah. And majority of them are like, yeah, no, it's fine. I've seen worse. I grew up around here. I've literally seen people get shot in the face. I don't really care. There's only one specifically that's like, I don't want to work here anymore. They're like, if you have another job that I can do, I'm willing to try, though.
Are you with cars?
I can be a bookkeeper.
Okay. hang out over there, and I will take you to my garage, and we'll see if you fit better over there. How's that?
Okay. And like they're visibly shaking.
Beth will pat their shoulder. It's okay.
And as far as everybody else, they kind of agree that probably a bar or a restaurant would be a better idea.
Like a
Especially
tavern.
given- Yeah. There's one of the people that's like, yeah, no, I cook really well. And the people that have worked there can attest to, yes, they cook well. It's definitely Southern food, though. So, you know. However, like burgers and fries and such, probably not a bad idea.
Southern pub.
Yes. A good old-fashioned pub. Then everybody sits down. Then everybody sits down and like, so, new boss. What's the name of this place gonna be?
Cheryl's Pub. You said you did hosting. You get to be the face.
If you say so.
Okay.
Totally not like Cheryl's an unattractive name or anything, but
Hey now, we pay you to sit around and look creepy. We don't pay you to talk.
my silence costs more.
Well, it ain't coming out of my paycheck.
You guys will all get paid. It'll all be fine. I promise.
So when's this new place opening?
I'm sorry, what?
When's this new place opening? Where's it gonna be?
Well, that's a great question, and I will let y'all know. This place is gonna have an accident tonight, so we need to, vacate.
And right about then, you hear some motorcycles pull up. Beth, can you give me a wits and streetwise, please?
All successes 3.
That would be the cue to leave.
Time to go. Let's go. Everybody out. Let's go. Let's go.
But what about the stuff in my locker?
And
Yep, sorry.
and everybody packs up, heads outside. And oddly, out front is Dante.
Hi, Dante.
What's up?
Sorry, Dante.
So what the hell did you do?
I killed my sire, and apparently now I'm in really good with the Giovanni. You should be safe now, I think.
You do realize that's not a good thing, right?
Well, I figured it was better than dying.
No, absolutely, don't get me wrong. But, apparently Blaze has to, burn a building down tonight.
Yeah, this place.
And I find you here, and then you're like, I killed somebody. Are you okay?
I'm fine. He didn't even touch me.
No, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
You should have seen it. She was something else.
Yeah, please meet my new employee. We're gonna open up a pub.
Hey!
Yeah. Hi. And he kind of turns back to Beth. Yeah. I would urge you to lay low for a little while.
Yeah, probably for the best.
And he kind of turns around and is like, all right, Blaze, go ahead and do your thing. And about this time, from walking across the street, you just hear, oh, thank fuck! You look over and you look over and standing outside of a liquor store is Wink. He's like, you're okay, right?
Me? I'm fine.
Okay, cool. I was supposed to like help you, but then I saw a bunch of Giovanni. I was like, I'm gonna die if I go in there.
I was really lucky you didn't. Although I think I work for them now.
Yeah. Did I hear something about burning something down?
Yep. That building right over there.
That was my plan if like I didn't see you in the next like hour or two. So, yeah. I just figured at that point, like, lost cause and cover everything up. Good to see you, though. Dante. I'm leaving now. Bye.
Bye, Wink.
And he hops in his car and drives off, and Dante kind of comes back around. He's like, so, a pub? Of all things. And he kind of rubs his eyes a little bit. And he's like,
Yeah, I mean, it's a cash business for the most part, and most of the staff was already fairly well trained in, mixology and making food, so it made logical sense.
So you're scrubbing money, got it.
Yeah, have a great time.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess there's worse ways to do it.
It was either this or give them Gramps, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. I don't think I've met him, but probably a good idea.
I thought so.
Yeah, I would leave. Fire department's about 12 minutes away. And police are about 2. So, you do your...
Got it. Hey, you three, do you guys need a ride home?
No,
I don't live far from here. I'm just gonna walk.
You know what? I might take you up on that. I'm not risking getting close to that fire just to grab my car. I probably parked a little too close for safety.
Okay, great. Hop in.
Dante's like, no, you got time. Get your cars. Get out of here if you need to.
Honey, no. This isn't my first rodeo. I'm just gonna go.
Okay. So, Beth grabs Cheryl, takes her home. Sara and Darnell walk off into the night. As Beth, driving down the road, sees a fire engine come roaring past her the other way. Drop Cheryl off. Gets back to the garage with the other worker.
Mm-hmm.
Sits down, starts doing like normalized paperwork and such. An aptitude of this person, they're capable. Are they gonna mess up? Yeah. but will they work out? Sure. For what Beth needs, at least. And it kind of gives Beth a moment to reflect on some things that have happened. And Beth, I believe that you have a stain currently, right?
I do.
Then paired with the stain that you technically would have grabbed tonight.
Yeah.
How, So let's start out with the first one. Has Beth actually, had time to reflect on what all has happened and, exactly where she sits and all that fun stuff?
I mean, a bit. I feel like she's still trying to masquerade a bit as human, but it's becoming more and more obvious that she's just not.
Okay. So she's kind of realized that you can't necessarily fully be human, no matter how much you want to be. So I need Beth to roll me your humanity, please.
Okay, so I had 8 humanity at the start. Do I still have 8?
Yep.
Or not
Roll
with
that.
stains? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused about that.
Roll all 8 for me, please.
Roll all 8. Doesn't matter if they're black dice, red dice?
No, for this it doesn't matter.
Oops. Okay. That's 4. That's 3. 1. Okay. That's a lot of fails.
How many successes do you have?
2.
Okay, well, for this particular one, that's enough to at least come to the realization that you should probably stop pretending you're human. For that one, you can erase that particular state. However, the second one,
Okay, rolling 7 now? Or still
No.
8?
well, let's talk about it first.
Okay.
So, how much of that particular stain was just pure anger? Pure beast coming out? Pure Beth wanting to get back at why she is the way she is?
Oh, probably a lot of it. Because screw Nate. Screw him and everything that he is.
So, exactly how bad does she feel about it?
She honestly doesn't feel bad at all.
So there's no remorse. Okay. And this wasn't self-defense. This wasn't necessarily fully coerced. This is purely, I don't like him. Is it lesser of two evils? Probably. However, the beast got exactly what it wanted this night. So for this one, you can erase the stain, but also erase the humanity, bringing you down to 7 rather than 8, please. And as everything kind of comes back to Beth and kind of has that realization, and you get all of the stuff coming back to you, we kind of take a shift. And we kind of check in on Shiloh. And Shiloh, you have been in this bunker for the better part of a day now. Small has come by, he's given you some books. Small comes back by shortly before dawn. You know it's before dawn because you're getting a little bit sleepy. He was like, I just wanted to check in on you. I picked something up that they won't be able to track. And it's still in a box, and it's a cell phone. And it was like, you can use your SIM card out of your old one. All you gotta do is put it in there, it'll work. If you want to get a hold of at least your Coterie members, you can do that.
Oh, thank you.
Would Shiloh do that? Or would she hold off?
She would hold off for one more day. And then she would just send a very short text to Tory.
Okay. So, gonna wait until you wake up the next day.
Yes.
Okay. And we come back to Beth. Sitting in the garage, getting ready for the day sleep. And then you get a message on your phone. You look at it, it concerns you quite a bit. However, exactly what it says, we cannot technically see. Not yet, at least. And then another one, which probably concerns you even more. And then one last one. You get a call from Dante. And he very simply says, it's done, don't worry about the old bar. The investigators chalked it up to electrical.
Okay, thanks, Dante.
Yeah. Did you just get a weird message from like a random number?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Concerning.
Yeah. 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 And he was like,
Sorry about tonight, Dante. I kind of lost my my temper. Let the beast out a bit too much.
Yeah, don't let it happen again. You're too good for
I
that.
make no promises, but I'll try.
You're too good for that. Just I'll get a hold of you tomorrow and we'll sort through whatever the hell is going on. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And with that, we kind of draw back. We kind of overlook the city as the sun's barely starting to rise. And all the kindred are starting to fall asleep. And with that, we're going to add Beth's session.
Sweet dreams, everyone!
We appreciate you all for joining us in our Vampire Chronicle. With our after-game care concluded, us here at Total Party Krit thank you for all of your views, likes, and follows. If you have any questions for our resident vampires or storyteller, please drop them in a comment below or in any of our social media. Links to those and our Discord will be down below. The world is a crazy place, so stay safe, and we hope to see you again.